I believe in you.
You believe in
Only way to fly. But I can't do that because I'm not single. But Ted is single, so he can like use that as like a dating tool.
Hey everybody, it's Sam.
And it's Nhiko.
And welcome to The
Ripple.
Ripple. Hello everybody, we're so excited to be here with all of you.
Yes.
I guess. Joke. No, excited ako kasi yung guests natin for today. I'm very, very excited because they're from Ateneo,
Your alma mater.
which is where I'm from. And I remember watching them when I was younger. Because I'm still young. When I was younger, I would watch. They have this certain music video. It's for Puso. Parang yeah, it's such a good song. And aside from that, they featured mga athletes, yung mga college athletes. I'm assuming they were college athletes. And parang feel ko yung college vibes nun. And for some reason, I knew they were from Ateneo, so I kind of also really wanted to go to Ateneo. Actually, a lot of bands from when I was younger also came from Ateneo. So they were the ones also na parang really stood out. So I'm very excited. And also kasi first time mo sila may interview today.
Yeah, first, na-meet ko na sila, pero first time sila may interview.
Yeah. Excited ka
Saya.
ba?
Oo. When growing up, nung mga nakikita ko ng Battle of the Bands, lagi ko narinig yung song sila. So,
Yeah.
all the time.
GP ganun. But I'm very excited to have them. Also because makwento sila, like, as a band. And they have so many stories to share about their travels, tour,
Yes.
and music. So without
And the album.
Yes, and of course, the album. So without further ado, let's all welcome Sponge
Sponge
Cola!
Cola!
Yeah. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Woohoo!
Hello.
Just
Hello.
for everybody who's listening, right? Let's have everybody introduce themselves so they know your voice.
Wow.
Voice number one. I am Ted, the drummer.
I'm Yael, the singer.
I'm Gosh, the bassist.
And I'm Armo, the guitarist.
Yay.
Suitor number 4. Yung intro mo sa suitor number 1.
Searching.
Oh my God, oo nga. But welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on today's podcast. Feeling ko it's my first time interviewing you guys in real life.
In real person.
Yes.
Yeah.
In real
Yeah,
Live.
pandemic. Nakailan
Pandemic.
tayo?
A lot. Yeah.
They're my online friends.
Lockdown friend.
Oh, true. What a crazy... It feels like a fever dream, to be honest, those times. I mean, very much real.
Yeah.
Really happened. Pero parang... Di ba at that time we thought na never na siya
And
mag-end?
parang looking back, parang nag-skip lang yung years na yun talaga.
Yeah.
But a significant time.
Yeah.
Crazy. But
Very.
how's everybody feeling today? How are you?
Great. We're good.
Two
We're
cups
good.
of coffee in.
I'm at 4.
Ah.
Before.
Yeah. I mean coffee. Just si Gosh had spaghetti earlier. Tapos he liked it more than lechon.
I don't like
Really?
lechon.
Oy!
Really?
Controversial.
Why?
Lydia will not
Oo nga,
approve.
yun muna, dun muna tayo.
Let's
Why?
start there. Let's dissect that.
How can you not like
Let's
lechon?
unpack.
I don't like pork meat as much.
Oh.
Tough.
Medyo gamey. Kasi.
Yes, saka yung sorry, nagtagalog na ako.
Go.
Yung medyo mapanghi siyang meat.
Oh,
Yan,
really?
Ano siya, sorry, medyo crass yung word. Pero yun yung na-feel ko sa kanya pag kumakain ako ng meat ng pork. Parang mapanghi.
Talaga?
Baka dahil may nag-wiwi lang sa
Baka naman natakot yung pork nung kinakatay siya. So,
Oo nga, parang
Gamey.
oh.
oh my God.
Pero yun yung comment with rabbit meat. First time ko siya marinig sa pork meat.
Yeah, usually yung mga lamb, gano'n,
Oh,
di ba?
rabbit,
Ganun yung
lamb.
feeling.
Actually, mas gusto ko yung lamb kaysa pork.
Sarap nga lamb. Oh.
Paano kung ano yung pagka yung leftover lechon nagiging
Paksiw!
pagpaksiw,
Pagpaks.
pwede na sa'yo or hindi pa gan?
Okay naman yung paksiw.
Better.
How about
now we know how to present
bacon,
it.
gano'n? Bacon.
Okay naman yung bacon.
Oh.
Pero actually yung lechon, if you just like, kunyari, if I'm to cut a few pieces and then pour some Mang Tomas over it, parang paksiw na agad yun eh.
Mang Tomas na yun.
You don't like, they will never sponsor us.
Hi.
We just lost a brand there.
Sorry.
Sorry.
One down.
Very
It's
interesting.
It's just him. Three of us are okay with
Kailangan mo
Mang
daw
Tomas.
convince. You have to convince Gosh.
Grabe, no? But as a band nga, you guys travel a lot. Like,
Yeah, we are premier elite.
That's how much we travel.
And we usually
Oh,
achieve
like for
that.
real?
Like, we usually
Oh.
achieve that. It requires, I think, 30 flights a year. We usually get that because it starts January.
Yeah.
And then we're usually Premier Elite by like March,
Grabe.
April, usually.
What?
So we travel a lot.
How do you guys manage that though? That's like moving around constantly.
Well, the trick is one, live a healthy life by eating, farm,
Tumaw.
Yes.
Tama.
to always take the first flight out because you don't get delays at 5 a.m. You get them
Yeah.
at around 9.
You can also sleep at 5 a.m. when you're in the
Yeah,
plane.
exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then when you get there, you chill. Parang you don't have to rest prior to the flight. You rest after.
Yeah.
Like get the flight over with. Yeah. Tapos every time that they make the announcements on the plane, we wait for the announcement na welcome to our Mabuhay
Yes,
Milers on
yes.
board, and then we all raise our
Raise
hands.
your hands. Without smiling.
Without smiling because we are the Mabuhay Milers
Milers
on
on
board.
board.
Yes.
Wow.
So there.
Yeah. Oh, and since we are Premier Elite people,
Yeah.
we can invite
Plus
random
one.
strangers.
Yeah, we can be like, hey there.
Wait, what?
We're Premier League. We have a +1 for lounge access, so you can approach someone and be
you.
like, "Hey there,
You want some Aris Caldo?
want some Maris Caldo with some Tabasco in it?" So
Come with.
yeah. But I can't do that because I'm not single. But Ted is single, so he can like use that as like a dating tool.
Have you
+1.
ever tried?
No, not yet.
You can use it as a wingman.
You should.
Parang nakakatakot. Hey.
Oh, medyo hindi. At least safe
date.
space.
First
Safe
date
space.
niyo sa Mabuhay Miles Lounge. Ang first date niyo with
Yeah.
First
Oh,
day
medyo
na
sa-
Diba?
Oo,
So,
tapos,
wala kang babayaran kasi parang, hey,
Yeah.
can I
Oh,
carry
Aris
you?
Caldo.
and parang your destinations might be different. So may
Oo.
mystery pa after.
Eh,
Parang,
ini-meet cute niyo.
Oh, wow.
Parang yung thing, sa lalabitan mo siya pero hindi kayo magtatanungan ng flight.
yes.
Okay.
Tapos, kung time na ng flight nyo, tapos sabay kayo alis, di meant to be.
Ayun,
Tapos,
yun. Gusto ko yan, gusto ko yan.
tapos safe pa kasi nag-security check na eh.
Oo.
True.
What else could go wrong? Diba?
But
Wala
yeah.
naman eh.
I can imagine if you're gonna like separate na, like different flights, there's gonna be that look
Oo.
back.
Yung
Tapos nag-expect ka kung mag-look back din ba isa.
Parang, okay,
Yeah.
walk, and then-
After
and
a
then
few
you look,
steps,
you look,
okay.
you look,
Step, and look.
and then my turn.
Oo.
Tapos
That'll
kung
work.
sakaling hindi na kayo magkita ever, you'll always have that last bowl of Aris Caldo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Tapos, if I really want to look for that person, I can get a billboard. Diba meron sa may naiyak? So yung billboard na yung
Yeah.
happy birthday, ganyan. Pero looking for
This person.
with a name that starts with the... What?
Yeah.
Ano pag
Yeah.
foreigner?
Simple.
From flight PR301.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tapos, here's my Instagram account.
And Terminal 1 has a new lounge. It's like
Yes, I
newly
heard.
renovated. You take the
Yeah.
elevator, you feel like it's a different world. Because
Yes.
everything else kind of feels like you're in 1973. And then when you enter there, it's like,
True.
boom. Because it's a relatively old airport.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
It's antique.
Yes.
And,
Vintage.
It's vintage. It's vintage.
It's thrifted.
Even the marble floor, the
Thrifted,
tint, window
thrifted.
tint.
Yeah.
But like the new lounge is like, it's really nice.
How
Say
often
hi.
do you fly in a month? Gano'ng karami?
Siguro max. The max would be like maybe 3, 4 a week, 3 a week, 3, 4, 3.
Wow.
3 a
A
week.
week?
No, max. I mean, like for
month,
a weekend.
month?
Like we would have like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, flight.
Oh, okay.
Ouch.
4 possible dates a month.
Yeah.
I mean that's so cool though. Being able to like when you I can imagine when you guys first started as a band.
Yeah.
And to be able to do this
Yeah.
now, fly and play shows
Uh-huh.
everywhere. is
Yes.
Crazy.
Everyone's dream.
Yeah.
Every musician's dream.
Diba? So, whoa. I'm shocked. Not shocked, but I'm like,
Medyo wild yung 3 to 4 max a week.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's max. I mean, it's not like every week is max week.
Yeah. No, but how has it been like, being able to go to different places as a band and playing for
It's a great
everybody?
feeling,
Yeah.
really. Because I remember as a kid, I would like look at like band schedules of different bands, like senior bands, and then I'd be like, I wonder if our schedule will ever be like this.
Yeah.
And then my brother, who was right next to me at the time, he was like, but din yan. And then, true enough, years later.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty cool feeling. Like, at a certain point, I was like, man, we're actually doing it. We're really like living in an airport, like flying all the time. And I like flying because my mom works for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
airline. So it's always been like close to my heart, the idea of flying. I like the smell of planes.
You like airplane food?
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
You like airplane
And
food?
airplane drinks.
Oh yeah.
Mas yun.
That helps with airplane
Mas
food.
yun.
You know, you can actually like keep ordering drinks. There's really no limit.
Now we know.
Baka kasi Premier Elite
No,
ka.
Baka oo.
You can, yeah. It's like,
hindi.
well, in one airline, they're gonna be like, "Are you sure you can still handle this?" sir?"
Yeah, I've seen that happen.
Yeah, that happened to
Not
me.
to me, but like to somebody
But,
else.
sorry, I think that it happened
I
to someone
can
else.
sleep the whole time. Okay. Yeah.
I love sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, a certain Asian airline, Northern Asian airline,
Yeah.
asked me like, "Are you still okay? Can you still handle this?" And I'm like, "Of course, I'm Filipino." I didn't say that, but in my head
Just
I
of
was thinking,
course.
"Yeah, of course, I can handle it." And it was a long flight, so it's like I
Yeah.
spaced. All the drinks are like it's a 13-hour flight, so it's like there's a lot of space.
Has it always been the same for everyone na parang nung start nyo pa lang ba, nafe-feel nyo na parang, okay, we're gonna get to that level? Has everyone been that optimistic about the band?
Kayo muna.
Ako kasi I can't keep. Hindi yata ako nag-apply na mag-answer ng question just because I'm. I just.
Nakatingin sa akin.
Hindi kayong dalawa na yun. Kasi.
Si Gosh. Gusto ko si Gosh winning.
Sige nga. Kasi Gosh and I were classmates.
Si
Eh.
were the first
Yeah.
to get...
Like we met freshman year, high school.
Cute.
And Gosh is 2 years younger than me because he was accelerated.
So you were the first
Smart.
two who believed in each other.
I'm not slow. I'm just saying he was accelerated. This doesn't
He's
make
just
me.
fast.
Yeah,
He's just fast.
Yeah, he's just fast. Yeah, and I'm kind of fast
Take note,
too.
guys. Disclaimer lang.
Yeah. So Gosh, did you see all of this happening? Like.
Yes.
Yes.
Why? Why did you?
Simple
Why?
as that.
Because I believe in you.
Oh, ba?
And I believe in us.
There you go.
Yes.
Because
Kanta
it's
ba yan?
all, it's,
Kanta ba yan? No.
I believe in you.
You believe in
Only way to fly.
Ibang
Oh, it's a different song.
And I mean, iba yung kinakanta mo.
Ay,
Iba
okay.
yung kinakanta mo.
Yeah, I think I was singing On the Wings
On
of
the
Love.
Wings
No, but like, you know what? Ako kasi, I always believed that things would happen. Because you don't enter something thinking you're gonna lose.
Wow,
That's
that's
true.
true.
Parang, hey, let's start playing basketball because I want to finish last place.
But there
No
are
one,
people
that's-
who think like that.
Yeah. Some people just want to do it. Some people just want to do it.
Parang for fun lang, gano'n.
Oo.
Wala naman silang pake.
I can't.
Ako actually, like, pag maiba lang yung sagot ko.
Sige, sige,
Yes,
sige, sige.
go.
Ako, I was more of like in the like that kind of mentality. Not that I didn't want it to succeed. Of course I did. Like when I was little, syempre you have these dreams of playing on a stage, playing for people, but it was very vague. But when we're actually doing it na, it was more of like I was just having fun and making the most of every moment, and then just everything, all the success is just parang grace and gratitude na lang after. Parang wow, swerte naman natin na nabigyan tayo ng ganitong chance.
Tama.
But just keep being open to all these opportunities and all these chances and just making the most of it. And then there are times that magpa-fail ka, kasama naman yun, but you just kind of like push past the bad days, play through, and then hindi pa tapos eh. Hindi pa tapos yung song, so we're still gonna play until the music tells us to stop.
Yeah, actually, until the music tells us to stop.
When the lady sings.
We can't say you can't say that word that comes with the
So we
lady.
shall not say the word.
Yeah, the
When
word
the
bleep
lady
it out.
sings.
In 2024, you can't say
When the lady sings.
when the lady sings.
Can you still say lady?
When the person
When the
sings.
person
When
sings.
they or them.
When they or them sing.
When they
Yes,
Sing.
tama.
Okay.
Tama.
yeah. Sounds about right.
No, but that's true actually. Like with Yael, saying that from the very beginning you thought that this would happen.
Yeah.
There are also people nga na they don't want to think about it. They don't want to jinx it. I'm like that. Parang I won't think
Yeah,
of
that's
something
very
super,
you.
super big.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to jinx it personally. But I really do want it to happen. So yeah, that's interesting.
We're
actually.
opposites actually. So when I say na I'm gonna do something, I go all out.
Yeah,
Siya
yeah.
yung super takot ma-jinx eh.
Yeah. Like I won't say it.
Yeah.
Ganon. Pero I'll say it inside. Ganon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I just felt the need to envision it like early.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I
For sure.
function. Like even before the secret came out or whatever, I was already like that. Like I need to like envision everything happening. for
I
it
guess
to
with
actually
every
happen.
band na may frontman na actually with any group there needs to be one visionary. Hindi naman pwedeng
Wow.
Sorry, that was in Visionaries, Knights of the Magical Light. It's an old show. It's from like the 90s. Yeah. It's like a hologram comes out of a lion that represents who you are. I'm a cheetah.
Wow.
I'm Witter Quick. No, the cheetah's not in Witterquick. Witterquick is the guy. Sorry, I'm getting a tattoo of that in a few weeks. So I'm excited about that. But not here because I don't want to do the whole chest thing. It's huge. But anyway, yeah. So Visionaries. Clearly, I'm much older than you guys. But yeah, you Google it, people. Visionaries. I think it lasted a few episodes. Yeah, it was a good show.
What's the ending of that?
No, it just ended because the toys were a bit too expensive to produce. So it died a very painful, fast death in the 90s.
I guess they them sang already for them.
I love it. Yeah. But yeah, I think I just always believed. I think I believed enough for a group. Wow, that's enough belief. Yeah.
And props to them, sinabayan ka naman nila talaga.
Oh. Yeah, it's true. Actually, they were naman supportive, and to this day, like when there are plans, I update them, and we're always gung ho. I think.
Okay, please confirm.
Please confirm.
I think
Iwas lahat eh.
There should be a good mix of the glass half full and glass half empty type of people.
Yes.
So parang
Tsaka, he's not here right now, but our manager kasi is a glass half empty person. So when I'm being super all in on an idea, he'll be like, but let me troubleshoot first.
Okay.
Let me check the costing.
Oh, that's good.
Things like that. So it balances out. So our manager thinks everything's gonna end tomorrow. And then I think everything is gonna start today. So I think we meet halfway.
Yes.
Which makes perfect
hybrid.
sense. A hybrid, yeah. Like a lepon, which a lion and a leopard mix. Or a liger.
Liger.
Ano ba yun? May lepon
Lion
yun.
tiger pala yun.
May lepon, may liger, may tigon. It depends who the... It's actually quite sexist if you think about it. Kasi it depends on who the male is.
That's
Pero
true.
that's the name. So, a liger would have a male lion and a female tiger. Pero bakit... But
And they
ganun?
come out very differently.
Yeah.
Sobra.
That's true.
And most of the male cubs are sterile, so they can't reproduce.
Aha.
Yeah.
Such is life, I guess, sometimes.
Yeah, they're making sure it doesn't happen. Yeah, life finds a way
Yes,
to control that.
Tama. That's so true. And like with anything, balance I think is important.
Yeah.
Very true.
In anything in life and dynamics, I'm sure also on tour.
Going back to all the traveling, how do you keep on making music with all that time you spend away?
It's just like something we do. I mean, it's just such a big part of who we are. Because I started writing before I started performing. Like I started writing songs I was 11 years old. My attitude when I started, kasi I was listening to Eraserheads, Parokya ni Edgar, River Maya, and my mindset at that point was, instead of playing their songs, at the age of 11, I was like, I can write songs like that too. So I started writing at that age. So this was in the 90s because of my age. It sounds about right. So when the Heads came out, I was around 11. Yeah, so I started writing, straight to writing. I didn't even know what chords. I just kind of associate. I just played with my right hand, like guitar with one hand. I would write songs that way because there are like assigned notes for every string. So I just used E, A, D, G, B, E.
Gets okay.
So yeah, and then I met Gosh in high school, and he's the guy who likes chords. So he's the chords guy, because he's the bassist. Of course, he knows all the chords. So so that's what happened. I did the trend thing.
But he was playing guitar pa nun, no?
Yeah. But I was like, Gosh, you look like a bassist, so maybe you should play bass. Because no one wanted to play bass at the time, and Gosh looks like a bassist.
No one wants to play bass.
Yeah, because it's like four strings. What am I gonna do with this?
It's just...
It's so cool.
Yeah, but
Lagi kasing gwapo yung guitarista, yung drummer sa kay vocalist. Yun yung laging gwapo na sinasabi nila. The bassist yung low-key, tas gwapo pa rin.
low-key, tas gwapo pa rin.
Mysterious.
Kapatid ni
Yeah,
Thor.
mysterious.
Mysterious
Mysterious nga.
Tiger
Yung
uppercut.
tinitilian kasi lagi yung tatlo eh. Yung bass yung mga slow burn yun, tas biglang tinitilian na pag tumagal na.
Ganyan.
Like Gosh.
Yeah.
Oo, exactly.
True.
So yeah, tsaka he liked wearing corduroy before. I feel
Wow.
that bassists should wear corduroy. That's the thing. The fabric.
That's cool.
Yeah, of slight flair. Yeah,
Corduroy is cool.
Which are back now. Diba?
Yeah, they're
Corduroy.
cool.
Corduroy.
It's time, gosh.
It's
It's your time. It's your
I have one at home.
Oh, you?
Yan.
Time to go back to corduroys.
He has some cat hair from his 3 cats.
Aww.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but bassist. So he started playing bass. he was a team player about it because we were like at that point we were like Savage Garden.
Wow.
We were like a duo.
Yeah.
There are other duos, but we could have been like Batman and Robin. We could have been
Tears for Fears.
Tears for Fears.
Tears for Fears. Hall and Oates.
Yeah, and then and then we found the other members, and then eventually lineup changes.
Yeah.
That's how it happened. We kind of just knew, no, na parang it would kind of pan out. I'm constantly seeking validation.
Right. Please confirm. I guess so. I mean, we're here now, so I think that's good enough.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and and touring and stuff, and being able to make music is really cool. But you know how they say when you travel, diba, parang na-inspire ka to do things when you travel, culture, stuff like that. You get inspired by that. So, like, does the traveling help you guys also, like in terms of making music? Does it inspire you?
Yeah, well, just the idea of seeing a new place, you know, like. It kind of does something to you. It opens your world. It opens your eyes to a bigger world. I don't want to sound like a Disney song, but that's what it sounds like. It's like there's a whole new world out there.
Wow.
And it's like, and it's...
What song kaya is that?
Can you show it?
Whenever you travel, do you open or close your eyes?
I open my eyes.
Is
It
it
gets
soaring?
better. I'm like a shooting
wonder
star.
by wonder?
These are like lyrics. No, and I have Jasmine and Aladdin here. They're on a magic carpet. They're flying around.
Oh, yeah.
So then that's them
Oh,
living a whole new
it
world.
is.
I'm not sure if they can see it from there,
It also
but
looks like a kite.
I'm also just flexing right now.
It looks like a kite.
These are my. It looks like a kite, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just really small. Aladdin and Jazz. Yeah, that's
Or
right
the
there.
American
Okay.
Beauty.
And these are my triceps. They're very
Yes.
defined.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, you know what's funny kasi? We have someone behind the scenes right now who was also here nung start ng band.
Yes.
But I'm not sure kasi if we can bring him in to like as a surprise guest.
Go. You can, of
But
course.
he was our former
Okay,
drummer.
so as the co-host, go introduce.
We're gonna introduce. We have with us here Chris Cantada, who is also like working on music. Hey, you wanna? Yeah.
Say hi to the
Join the
camera.
conversation.
Let's say hi.
Yeah. Kasi interesting din, we're all friends anyway, and he's still doing music, and he also has a YouTube channel. He has like 1.6 million subscribers.
Are you guys okay like that?
Yeah, we tight. Okay. He just doesn't have a mic, so we can share a mic, and the drummer can share. So Chris is here. Hindi kasi parang with, he also travels, and we're still kind of parang, like Gosh recently played bass for his song Sally, which drops on the 15th of March. Tomorrow, but I'm not sure kasi when this airs. So, it dropped a few moments ago. Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah, so we're all like friends naman. Tapos he was also part of the adventure, and also still part of the travel. Like we even played the gig. Gosh wasn't able to make it, so he played bass in Qatar.
Oh, where? Oh.
So
wow.
yeah, Qatar. Yeah, I was in Qatar. There was a sandstorm, and then we had to like cut our set to like 7 songs because of the sandstorm. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So these things happen in the middle of the desert because it was like a desert resort.
Concert.
Yeah, it was hot. Yeah, but but it's fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, parang he's always been naman part of our lives too as traveling musicians, and wala lang. It just makes sense na kasi he was sitting there the whole time. So parang it just makes sense.
So hi Chris, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Hello, nice to impromptu be here.
Yes.
Yes.
He didn't know it was gonna happen. No one knew, guys. People listening, no one knew this was gonna happen.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't even
But
know
we're
they
happy
were
to have
coming
him
to BGC today until Yael just called.
Oh, that's a true friend right there.
Oh.
Yeah, because you know when we're in, it's his home turf. So I'm like, yo, I'm in your hood. I'm not sure why I call like that.
Do you really talk like that?
No, never. Did I sound like that? No. Yeah. I just like, we're here in your hood. Hit me up, yo. It's fire out here.
Instant pag may hood na word.
Yeah. Legit.
Fire out here?
It's fire out here.
Kasi
yo.
mainit?
No, because it's tripping.
Or
It's tripping.
or
It's
inspire out here? Oh.
It's fire out here. It's fire. Yeah.
Galing ah.
Fire out here. FR.
For real. For sure. For sure. So yeah. We But yeah, traveling and then recording, and it's really.
Pero nag-record kayo sa ibang places sa pipuntahan niyo? Or it's always going back here than recording?
the writing sometimes would take place in a different country or in a different like part of the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
But the recording usually demos sa phone, and then eventually we just record in a studio. There's kasi parang naging bahay na namin yung Love One Another. It's a studio owned by DJ Joey Santos, and we've been playing there. Even Chris records there. So yeah, like and we highly recommend it. It's a great studio. It feels like you're in British Columbia because there's like pine trees.
Wow.
Yes.
But it's really in like Quezon City. So and it's just like it's an escape. It's like you can really stay there, hang out, write, and you can like order 5 kinds of pizza, you
Wow.
know. Not from them, but just from life. Because there's
From
Grab.
life.
From
You
life.
know?
From life.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
mean, British Columbia, QC, not that
Yeah.
far off. BC, QC.
QC? Just one letter, right? I love it.
She got jokes.
And
course.
and DJ Joey Santos is also like an ENFP, so he's like a fun host to hang out with.
Oh my god.
ENFPs are the best
I
hosts.
love ENFP.
So there's like a lot of energy there because he's a DJ and also in a band, Halik ni Gringo. So I guess it's the idea of it. Because when you experience what home is and how it changes, and you really feel that end of the day, home it's like Asgard. It's not a place. It's a people.
Okay.
So it's just it unlocks a lot of things for writing, especially for me because I write a lot of I write a lot about the OFW experience.
Yes.
Primarily because I experienced something similar, not exactly the same. But similar in the sense that my mom was always like flying in and out. So I would see her like maybe once, thrice a week, twice a week, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not exactly the same. But I can only imagine as an empath, I know what it would be like if you don't get to see family for 6 months, for 3 years, for 4 years. So I write about that a lot. So I guess just the idea of being around people who are, despite being far, still at home because they have their like support group there already. They've been living there for a long time. So it just furthers the idea that that home is not necessarily a place. It's just where the heart is, and it's just easier to write songs when you're always in touch with your feelings, like me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes.
So that's where the album came from.
Yeah, we were also kasi when we were recording the album, we were in Canada actually. Like we were also touring in
BC?
Canada. We were there.
Nice.
We were there. Yeah.
BC?
BC. Yeah, we were in actual BC.
BC sa BC.
Yeah, tapos ano rin iba rin kasi in Canada because when we arrived, they were like, hey, you're arriving, like weather's great, and then we land and it's all snow.
Snow, yeah.
Like we came with the snow. So
We're the bringer of snow.
yeah. So but there, parang a lot of people, you feel their hearts more when it's
Yeah.
cold, I guess, because everyone's kind of like parang like bunched together in a venue that has a heater, and it's like everyone singing in
They're
unison.
looking for warmth.
Yeah, and it's
Physically
like
and
physically
emotionally.
and exactly. And then we're there with the heater and the company and the songs to provide
Yeah.
warmth. So yeah, actually like I think the cover for our well, it doesn't really have a cover anymore for an album because there's no physical album anymore. But like that was actually a picture taken in Regina.
The album art.
Yeah, the album
album
art. That's
art.
what you call album art now. Yeah, it was taken in Regina, in Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. I love saying that word.
Saskatchewan.
interesting.
Where it was minus 17 when we took that picture.
Stop.
So I was holding my ears.
No.
Because like I couldn't feel my ears anymore.
He
So
doesn't want to wear gloves.
I don't like wearing gloves. I still have like remnants of
Wow.
frostbite here, my right.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I just like cold weather. So yeah, but yun, parang it was that's why that's the picture. I'm not like trying to be artsy holding my ears or whatever. It's like
Linabig lang talaga.
yeah, malamig lang talaga. I couldn't feel anymore. Parang it was like I don't want them to fall off because I would have a pretty unbalanced face
Yeah.
without my right ear.
Sakit nun though. Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
Hindi
Yeah.
na yung mga pag-in-ears pag natanggal to.
Oh, ano?
Oh, I thought, okay, yeah, that's true though.
Oh, yeah.
Yun
Or
lang pala.
pwede, pero you're gonna have to like your sky kind of like do that.
Oo.
And
Van Gogh.
It won't
Papamold ka na medyo mas malalim.
Yeah. We discovered in ears recently. So
Really?
like for the first time ever, I can actually hear myself when I'm singing. After 20 years, 2 decades worth of not hearing myself.
A lot of bands actually got used to not hearing themselves.
Yeah.
Until recently na super accessible na in-ears.
Yeah. So I have friends who are like, hey, you're like singing really well these days. Like, yeah, I can hear myself for the first time. I'm in tune now. Yay. 20 years of not being in tune. High five.
But you survived 20 years.
Yeah.
But it's most of the time in tune.
Yeah. Ako naman. I was. Maybe I was listening to the haters lang.
Wow.
I use kasi haters for fuel.
Yes.
I'm exactly like Marty
Agree,
McFly
agree.
from
Yes.
Back to the Future. You know how you would get garbaged for the time machine?
Yeah.
I get garbage
galing.
haters.
Don't let
use
the
it as fuel.
haters stop you from doing your thing.
Haters gonna hate.
Sabi nga nila sa Mean Girls. Don't say
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's a good quote, Anyway.
It's fetch.
So you get yourself
Fetch.
to 88 miles.
Yes, I get myself to 88 miles.
Yes.
With the haters.
With the haters.
With the haters.
Haters.
Shout out to the haters.
Sup, haters from the hood.
Thanks for the fuel.
Yes.
Thanks for the fuel.
Thank you for your passion.
For real. For.
Yes, but speaking of the album, tell us more
About the album. Okay. We talk about random stuff about the album.
No, but we'd love to know more about the album.
You know what's funny? I have a strong feeling that it feels so long ago that
But
we
it's
talked
not.
about
It is
our
actually
album. Because it came out August.
The first song was recorded back
Yeah.
in
That's why.
That's why. 2020. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first song was
Oh.
recorded 2020 because it's it was a long time coming.
In Canada?
No, that was in QC.
At home.
Not BC,
Yeah, it was.
QC.
I think the first
Quezon,
song.
Colombia.
It was,
Fresh lockdown days.
yeah,
wow.
lockdown. Like I was watching Startup. And after
Oh,
episode
good
9,
choice, good choice.
It was after episode 9, and I wrote the song
Episode
right
9?
after it ended. Like you know how in K-dramas, it would end with scenes,
And then
and then the
it's
sponsors,
blur,
and then
it-
blur. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was in shock. Episode 9 was the reveal that so you were the guy sending me letters.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was spoiler alert. That was
Oh,
episode 9. So I'm like,
yes.
oh my
Good,
god,
good.
I start writing songs.
Yes.
I started writing the song,
Yeah.
and then recorded it. I think that was a Saturday because you know how episodes drop Saturday.
Yes.
So by Monday, I was recording it. And it was done by Wednesday. So that was song number 1 for that. And that was 2020.
Yeah, long time.
So that was a long time. So parang now that you're asking us about the album, parang it's kind of because it was our first time to ever take that much time to record an entire album. Although the song Makapiling Ka, which came out our third album, I wrote it when I was 14. But that's different because it's it was always just parked.
Yeah.
Parang you know how parang it's like an NBA player who wasn't drafted and then waited a few years and then
Gets-
got signed by the Lakers and then
Gets.
and then he scores 21 points opening
So it
night.
wasn't something na iniisip mo na parang kailan ba ito ilalabas?
Yeah.
Medyo
andyan lang.
bangko lang.
The term is nakabangko lang.
Nakabangko
Yes,
lang.
boom. So, parang kaya I guess ngayon na we're talking about it, parang ang tagal na ng feeling. Pero it came out August of 2023.
Yeah.
Which was how many months ago? If you think about it, it's just 6.
Not that long ago,
Yeah, not that long
yeah.
ago.
6, 7?
Yeah, but I think something about the pandemic also makes it feel
Super long.
I know, too.
Yeah.
Kasi parang now I still have that feeling that when I'm out and I'm when it's traffic, I'm thinking I still choose traffic over the
pandemic.
pandemic looking at EDSA empty. I don't know.
Siguro kunwari pag sinabi mong 2018, isipin ko 3 years ago lang siya.
Yes,
When it's
true.
Actually 5.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes. That's exactly what it feels like. Yeah, 2018 is really 6 years ago, but it feels like 3.
Wild.
6 years.
6 na pala yung 28. See? There's footage. They can see us all kind of mind blown
Yes.
by
so
the idea of that.
Oh nga, no?
Actually.
Yeah. We have a song from 2017 and people are like, hey, I love that song. And it's kind of, if you think about it, it's vintage. Diba? Parang it would be airing on
Medyo
a
na siya,
throwback.
past era na siya eh.
Yeah.
With anything.
But, but going back to the album. So, 2020, and then ang nangyari kasi naging refuge namin yung heading back to the studio to record. Just being out. Kasi parang it was oy, we're gonna meet up on Friday. Tapos we would, back then there was an alcohol bath pa, not drinking. As in there would be a room where you enter in the studio. Yeah, and then parang may...
Of alcohol?
Yeah.
Di
It's
ba
a
masama
misty
tayo?
alcohol thing. Yeah.
Misty lang.
Disinfectant.
Doesn't
What
that
was
hurt
it?
your eyes?
Parang Superman booth.
Yeah, parang Superman booth.
May mist siya na alcohol solution.
So it doesn't go to your eyes?
Nah.
Okay, that's good.
If we do this.
Yeah.
Of course, if
Sama
you
doon!
Yeah, but parang it never hurt naman. I think I tried looking up at one point also.
Of course you did.
Because yeah,
Yeah, they
because
had one,
how
they
hard,
had one.
how painful could it get, right? So hindi naman masakit. Parang slight hapde.
Ano naman
Like
siya,
a-
diluted siya with water.
At least
Yeah.
cleanse your eyes mo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever you saw
Yeah.
Clean.
is now gone.
Yes, yeah, it was a figment. Yeah, so yun.
Asa na tayo? Back to the album.
So,
Yun nga, so parang, kaya yun nga, parang, no? So ang dami naming, yung songs na yun, 2020, 2021, 2022, and then came out ng 2023. So when we were playing the songs even during the launch, which we did in Eastwood. I was thinking Eastwood na kasi. We did in Eastwood. We decided to really like head over and play it in a throwback place. Parang, kasi I always felt na parang Eastwood was like, there's like this guy who posted a video on TikTok of like parang Eastwood being like a millennials parang hangout place.
yeah, I don't think young, like Gen Z people hang
I
out
never
in...
got to hang out in Eastwood.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, kasi kami parang it was like where people from the south
I did
could
in high
drive.
school.
Yeah, parang
Yeah.
if you're from the south and you're from the north, madaling magkita sa Eastwood kasi
Yeah.
C5 is right
C5
there.
Tapos magbo-bowling kayo. Ganun.
Yeah. We watch movies there a
Yes,
lot.
movies.
Yeah. At tas malamig yung aircon.
Buy our lightsabers there.
And gigs, di ba?
Yeah.
Sa Guaylos.
Yeah, we played Guaylos
Club
there. It was a
Dread.
bar. It was Club Dread for a while. It became Guaylos.
Doon yung Club Dread.
Yeah. Well, yung unang Club Dread was on
EDSA.
EDSA ba? Abot natin
I think
EDSA pa eh.
EDSA
Yeah.
It's all about.
Yeah.
And then, naging Eastwood.
Yeah.
Lumipat pa ulit pero parang hindi ko na alam kung nasaan.
Yeah. So, ayun, so nostalgic din. Tapos, yun nga, parang, I remember that night kasi it felt really like a release from the pandemic in a sense na ito na yung songs na yun. And here they are now. And kaya pag tinatanong, parang yun nga, it feels like something so long ago.
Pero ano yung pinaka, out of all the songs, ano yung mga pinaka-recent yung nagawa? Kasi some are from the 2020. Is it gradual o tas biglang isang bagsakan ulit?
I think may iba na medyo bago. Like, kunyari, Laman ng Panaginip, one of our songs, we recorded that 2023, maybe like around June, July, maybe. Was it? Tama ba?
Right before the release.
Alam mo na, ang hirap
Yun
bigla
Yun na yung last?
Yun na yata yung last eh.
Hindi
Hindi,
ko
ang last yung
sure.
sa'yo, yung lo-fi.
Lo-fi, yeah.
He has a lo-fi version of one of our
For
songs.
studying.
Wow.
Yeah.
For studying.
I love that with the animated girl like,
Yeah.
on YouTube.
we had that. Pero like, yun, Laman ng Panaginip, I think, was the last song we recorded. Tapos, I don't even remember what it's about. Yun yung weird na
Nice.
part ng ganun eh. I mean, I don't remember, kasi I know what the song is about if I read the lyrics, but I don't remember what
Why you wrote
why I wrote it.
Yeah.
The same way na there's this one song there. I wrote about a couple. They broke up during the pandemic, and I wrote the song about their breakup. And then I forgot. So when the song came out, I sent it to one of them, because I forgot. Like, I'm not gonna say who, but like I sent it to the person, and then the person, I'm not using pronouns. See, the person said, "Wow, I super relate to this song," and then I realized, oh my God, because it's about you.
Did you tell them it's about them?
No, I told the other person. Who, because I guess I'm
Are you
closer
on
to the
that
other
person's
person.
side?
You know, well,
Oh.
if you think
Closer
about
to
it,
that person.
yeah, I'm closer to that person.
Yes.
And yeah, so I'm like, I forgot because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
Because everything happened in 2020 and I wrote it in 2021 and I sent the file. Yeah, so yeah, so that I guess the whole pandemic recording thing kind of really condensed like what would have been maybe 2 albums, because it's like how many tracks? 19?
19.
Yeah, that's
it's a
essentially 2
lot.
albums.
Ang
So
haba
that's
ng
why.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it became like 1 album. So that's why it's kind of hard to look back right now for us sitting here, because it was August and then we've played so many shows.
A lot
And
of
like,
life has happened.
Yeah.
Well, there was one track that was sort of different with all of the songs. Tell us about the MLBB theme.
Oh
I
yeah.
said that one's really interesting.
Because like, well, it started. They got us to play, musically play and also play the game, play Mobile Legends before. So this was in 2018. Again, like 6
6 years ago,
Yeah.
by the way.
Wow.
So yeah, so I downloaded the game just so I wouldn't be like super clueless like on game night, and then like I'm like, hey, this is a fun game, and now years later, I'm still playing. Gosh and I are still playing, but he hasn't played in around 2
Cute.
weeks, 3 weeks, I think. I haven't seen
A
your
month.
account. A month, yeah. Good
Tagal
job.
nun.
Cute.
But yeah, I'm the number 1 Angela of Pasig, by the way. Number
Wow.
18 Manila. I was number 66 until a losing streak
So
of
many people
Philippines.
have very interesting
Yeah, but-
usernames.
My name is Yael Iraz, so it's the same as my
Okay, okay.
Instagram.
Mine is Eat My Shorts.
Nice.
Oh, mine was Pooper before, but and then before that it was Poop Man. I just like poop.
Cute.
Mine
Yeah,
is Too Much Love.
Too much love.
Because too much love can kill
kill
you.
you.
Ah.
Galing.
Like and follow. Yeah.
Hey.
So what happened was, I just kept playing, and then like I guess the game actually kind of found me playing because I would post and be like, and they were like, of course we'd want to have like a theme song written by someone who actually loves the game.
Enjoys it, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they reached out, and then we did the meeting. And funny because during the meeting, it was of course on Zoom because pandemic. So I was like maybe 10 minutes in, I wanted to leave right away because I already had the song in my head. Like I was like feeling that, the itch of like, I want to end this meeting now so I can write. So I excused myself. I'm like, guys, I'll send you a demo in like 3 hours. I think the song is already here.
Wow.
So I recorded the song right after the Zoom meeting. Yun yung laptop closing. Tapos I started recording a demo, and then I tried playing one game while the song was playing to check if the feel is good, and I'm like, it feels great, feels nice, feels like you want to kill people. So
Yes.
so
In the game.
yeah, in the game, yeah. And I'm a support. So
just a disclaimer.
And I'm a support hero, so I wanted to support people kill
Killing,
others.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
In the game. Because I'm a healer. I'm Angela. I'm a healer.
In the game.
So yeah, and then they like the song, and it's super hard to sing live. Because it's so high.
Ang taas ng song.
It's so high. Like it's so tiring to sing that song. And it's hard because I have to spiel right after. Because it's not like I'm gonna sing and then like black out. It's like I'm gonna have to be like, hey guys, after the song, because I'm also a talker. So yeah, maybe we can play that song and then have someone like spiel for me after that. Maybe you can do it, Gush.
I vote Gosh also.
Naka pre-recorded.
Parang Yael is currently gonna rest for like 1 minute and 13 seconds. Because
So
Meanwhile, download the game.
Meron mag-lip sync ng spiel.
Oo nga, slip sync mo na lang.
So,
There's also one song that's very 80s sounding and very synth sounding, the first song of the album. How did that go?
Kung ako ang
That
pumiling
direction?
tapusin to, is that the first track of the album?
I think.
Yung may parang Phil Collins.
Oh, so good.
It's very 80s.
I
How-
love
Yeah.
Phil
How did the
Collins.
good guys get to
Ted
choose
brought
that?
the 80s in there. That was
Even the opening synth yung naka
ulit
it's a
yun?
synth.
Actually, DJ Joey Santos
Ayun.
ang
Okay.
credit natin for the textures because he's very good with like finding these modern sounds and then like finding the right colors that would go with the song. So he did a lot of
Sobrang kasi siya eh. Sobrang nag-pop out siya throughout the album kasi siya yung super electronic out of everything.
Yeah, kasi
Yeah.
20 years na kami gumagawa ng music eh. So parang,
Something new.
Ano pang, di ba natin nagagawa? Lagyan natin ng synth.
But you
Yeah.
know what? Actually, dun sa previous releases naman namin, meron din naman mga 1, 2, 3 songs there na may mga synth, may mga electronic drums, pero hindi lang, I guess, hindi sila yung mga singles, so hindi sila narinig ng mga tao. So, parang nagulat pa sila na may ganun. Pero we've been doing that for a while. Like, we also worked before with Boga of Daydream Cycle. He put in like electronic drums and loops before in one of our songs. So, and that was our EP. So that's like even before the first album came out. This was like 2003. This was recorded in your house. So, parang we also did stuff like that before. Pero I guess mas ngayon, since it's a single and it's the first track, so mas naririnig. And that was the song. That was about like my friends who broke up. So I sent that song. Kaya it's a song kasi about a lot of songs are written about the person who's left behind. But sometimes people have to leave. And it's not necessarily like because they're the villains in the story. It's just that
Someone has to make the move.
yeah, and it's like it's a song really for the perceived villain in a relationship. Perceived.
Yeah.
So so it's it's basically like kung ako pumiling tapusin to, ba't ako nandito? Bumabalik sa'yo. Sometimes kasi parang there's like that lingering feeling of like calling at 2 a.m. Parang the whole I miss you and I'm crying call.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I'm just saying, but that was me. It was my story. But I don't. Yeah.
Just a disclaimer.
Yeah. But yun. So yeah, that's the song, and that's what it's about. And yun nga parang dahil sa dami nang nangyayari, ang hirap lang na nasend ko pa nga dun sa person kasi yun nga parang paglalabas ka
Well,
na
at least
sa
years after na to nung nasend mo, diba? Or medyo
by
fresh.
at that point siguro mga 13 to 14 months. So
medyo fresh.
parang
Medyo
may fresh
masakit
pa
pa.
tayo pagka ganong klaseng breakup eh.
Yeah. Ooh.
So I still see them. I'm still friends with them naman. So
That's good.
hindi tsaka parang hindi ko alam kasi how they would react eh. Kasi parang I mean just if someone used your drama or wrote a song, would it be like nice feeling or would it?
That's true.
It depends
I'm
yata
thinking about
lyrically. If it's not naman like cussing you out or anything,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
it's fine.
But
yeah.
sometimes having something to remind you of what happened
Might not be
might not be the
pangay.
best.
Yeah. Well, at least only half of them.
Yeah.
Yung may alam na it's
Yeah,
about
let's just
them.
not assume anything is about us then. At that point, like,
Yeah.
whatever, just take it as it is.
And normally kasi I don't naman write songs about my friends. Pero no pandemic kasi there wasn't a lot to do.
Yeah.
So parang
Yeah.
when I encounter a story, normally kasi I do the thing I did with Startup. I've done it before with like a movie called Just Friends.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
not so
Good
known Ryan Reynolds
Yeah.
movie.
So good.
He sings "I Swear" in like the first 2 minutes of it. It's super cute.
It's
And
so
then
cute.
like I wrote a song called "Movie," which was in our second album, and it's about that. It's about that movie.
Movie, yeah.
So yun, parang.
Also, Lost.
Yeah, also wrote a song about Lost.
The show?
The TV show Lost. We have a song called "The Wandering," and it's like a 6-minute art song. That's a 2-song. Yeah, it's about Kate going down the shaft.
Yeah, I also wrote about Hunger Games.
Yeah, I also wrote about Hunger Games. We have a song called 12, which is
Wow.
District 12.
District 12.
Yeah. So it wasn't actually about the movie. It was about the book. Yeah.
Hey.
Because I read books.
Yes.
I am cultured.
I love that for you.
Yeah. So yeah.
Knowledge.
So yeah, we have like it's always been a thing. Not just I don't just use the drama of my friends, but that just happened because yung pandemic. Tapos parang what can I write about? I can't keep writing about an empty street, you know. But I can. Oh, no, did not really.
I think you could.
Yeah. Empty street.
Tambay was about the Wi-Fi in the middle of a street.
We have a song called Tambay, which was because I got Wi-Fi in the middle of the street, and this was when there was no data yet.
Wow.
Parang, how do I have internet? I'm in an
Oh,
intersection.
yeah. There
And
are
that,
times
yeah,
like
so I wrote that was the original lyrics of Tambay, and then
Yeah.
it became let's not write about Wi-Fi. Let's write a song that's more relatable. So it's about people who hang out and then develop feelings with their friends.
that. Wow.
So that's what
Oh.
Tambay is. Tumatambay at nagkakatitigan. So
so
it's like when you
crazy.
like a fireplace.
Wow. That's very interesting. The mind must work in mysterious ways. Like,
Yeah. At saka ano rin sometimes kasi when there's a disclaimer na we're just a barkada, but sometimes people kind of pair up, like like in Friends,
oh, yeah.
like Rachel dated 2 of them.
Yeah.
Mm.
But,
Yes.
the music is still always there for you
Yes,
guys. So,
exactly.
Goes back home.
Yes, it always goes back home to the music. So it's great, being able to see you guys do your thing, even though some, who would have thought when you first started na grabe yung, like even just touring, I think is crazy to me. Like being able to do that, like in many different parts of the world, not just in the Philippines, is insane. So we're so happy. You guys.
We're super happy. You're happy naman about the
Yes, I am happy.
Would you
with
say
us
these
in our
songs are
hearts.
like pasalubongs from your travels and your tours?
Yeah, parang ganun eh. Tsaka even like not just the songs from this album, but also like just the idea of being able to perform like even like something like as old as Jeepney, which we started when we were playing when we were in high school. Being able to perform that, kasi we play it almost every gig, unless our gig is like a 1-song gig and it's like they have a specific
promote
request.
something.
Yeah. Pero normally when every show ends usually with Jeepney, and parang just to be able to hear people sing it back to you, people who have not been home in 10 years, 15 years, and usually when we do like let's say when we play like bar gigs outside the country, there's like always like a drunk guy who's like he has his eyes closed and he's like super like intense and like singing, and it's like he's super sweaty and it's like I can see him, he's right there, he's usually standing right in front of me.
That one drunk guy.
I feel you, man. I know what this is like. But there was this one time though that we were in Toronto and I was playing, and then like there was a person eating siomai right in front of me.
Oh, what a vibe.
No, but it was cool because
That
like
would be me.
he had the siomai like it was like on one of those yung paper plates.
Siomai in Toronto.
Yeah. Siomai, and that can be a song. It's like siomai in Toronto, and then it's right there on stage. It's next to my guitar effects. So I'm looking, and he's like. And it has like the toothpicks and it has the chili stuff on
In
top. And I'm
Toronto.
like, yeah.
What?
No, because there's like a lot of Filipino food naman. There's a lot of
but that's-
Filipinos
yeah, but
everywhere.
that's crazy.
So usually like when we do these shows, there's also like a food fair.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
when we
yeah.
play, there's like opening acts, tapos there's which we actually don't like the term opening acts. We have guests,
Yeah.
guest
Yeah.
performers, and then like there's also like a bunch of like concessionaire food type places. And it's there's always
Siomai.
siomai because it's easy to like stand and eat siomai.
With a
Everyone can
toothpick.
do it with a
Yeah.
toothpick, and it's super good.
Yes,
Lalo na when
I
it's like
agree.
when it's winter and you want that chili flavor in your
Yes.
mouth. Like yeah. So yeah, I just remember like looking down and like that person is eating siomai while I'm singing. I think the song was Di Na Mababawi. So I wasn't playing guitar naman. But like, parang it's just funny to make eye contact with someone who's
Buti hindi
like.
ka humingi.
Hindi nga eh, parang hindi. I think medyo nag-offer din siya ng slight eh. Parang may ginawa siyang slight.
Gusto mo?
Tapos kasi it's when you sing that song kasi you're probably gonna look down and like be like pretty intense. Yeah. So di mo na mababawing ni yung sakit. So I remember that. So I was So it was a feast not just for the ears and the soul but also for the mouth and the lips
The
and
appetite.
appetite.
Galing, no? Baliktad. Instead of na may pasalubong kayo going back home, parang dadala nyo ngayong home. Pasalubong to
Yeah,
the
which is
OFWs.
nice.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a great feeling every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round of applause. But before we let you guys go, do you have a message to everybody listening, who I guess have been really big supporters also of you and also just people who admire what you do and one day maybe also hope to do what you do?
Oh, thank you lang. Just an honest,
Cute.
sincere thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Kasi hindi naman namin magagawa to for this long kung hindi din dahil sa support niya. So, thank you for giving us the opportunity. It's been great. It's been a great ride.
Thank you. And every time that we have a gig, like I guess we've always been thankful naman. Hindi lang kami mga ungrateful pricks. I mean, but parang I guess more after nung pandemic, parang like before I would pack the day before a flight.
Oh.
Now I'm packed like 4 days before. I'm that excited na tapos
Cute.
parang like I'm not gonna drink like alcohol 3 days before para my voice is fresh for people who will actually watch. Kasi parang, of course I'm funny if I'm drunk on stage, but I don't want to be that guy. I'd rather be like performing. So,
Yeah.
because I think I can be kind of funny, I guess, when I am.
You can be funny.
Thank you. Just need to be validated. Okay. But so just really thankful for the gift of being able to perform every single time. And it's, in our cases, it's always a two-way thing. Eh. It's not, I'm also listening to the audience.
Yeah.
And we're also listening. So thank you for the interaction because you're not just hanging out watching us. We're also there performing in front of you, watching you guys because I'm watching everyone. Really, I am. I'm making eye contact with everyone.
Nice.
Puchoy Labog style. Friend of ours.
Salamat sa pagtangkilik. Wow! Deep word! Sa pagtangkilik at sa hindi pagsawa sa pagsuporta sa banda, kay Chris at sa iba pang local artists.
Or foreign din.
Or foreign.
Yeah.
Kasi may budget naman ng mga Pinoy manood ng local and foreign
Yes.
concerts. Diba?
If you're an artist and dual citizen ka, are you local or foreign?
Lauren.
Lauren! I like that.
So, yun. Salamat at ano pa ba?
Go gosh.
Actually, yun lang eh. Maraming salamat talaga sa hindi pag-iwan sa amin. Thank you for always being there for us. And kami rin, we'll always be there for you. We'll always make the best music we can do for you guys. So, yes.
Also, Chris, as part of
Chris.
this journey.
Oh yeah, I mean, thanks for like to everyone who's always been supporting Sponge. Like yeah, I'm one of them.
Yes.
Oh.
Like even when I left, I was still a fan talaga. Like every time they release new music, so it's nice. It's always. I also thought about this. Like I was talking with Jill about this. Ted is has been with Sponge longer than me.
Yeah.
So parang I feel like when I watch them now, parang that's the majority of the sound that they have because they've been together like parang the longer than I have been with the band. So it's like whenever I watch them, it's like ito na eh. That's the what do you call it, the highest level that Sponge could ever sound like with these guys. Parang like we started when we were like fourth year high school to college that time, and we knew little chords. We were playing like with feel lang. We didn't really have the technical. Pero when I watch them, like even for the past decade, like si Armo, whenever I see him play the guitar, it's like, damn, like he wasn't like this in high school. So it's like every one of them is like, parang ang galing lang. But it's like they're really so good, and it's nice to watch them from like us, an audience member na. Yeah, it's always a privilege when some people still remember me from the band, because it's one of the best times of my life. I mean, talaga, it's our formative years, diba? College to that era of our lives. So it's very special, and to know that the songs that we did back then are still being sung now, it feels good. Like I was a small part of that that legacy. So it's a nice feeling.
Yes.
But it's so funny actually, because when I first saw Sponge Cola like on my TV, it was Chris
With hair.
Yes, you were still there. And when you walked in today, I was like, oh my God. I told Nico,
Same
I was like, why is Chris here? Is he back in Sponge Cola? Like,
I told her pa, baka for the album.
yeah, I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. Like, he's here. Because obviously, you're a big part also of Sponge Cola's journey. So, thank you so much for joining us as well.
Impromptu talaga.
Yes. Pati ikaw na surprise. So, I love it. But thank you guys for
Thank you so much.
joining us. But not only for joining us, but obviously sharing your music with all of us. Yung talent, knowledge ninyo. All this time. Thank you so much. And for the jokes too. And all the
thanks.
stories. Very generous. Which I love. We love. So thank you guys.
Thanks then for
joining us.
BCQC. No,
You're welcome.
It will always be here.
I hope you guys think of that when you're in BC. Sorry.
Yes.
In BC. Yes. So thank you guys for
You
joining
want to
us
invite
as
them
well.
to listen to your album?
Yes, make sure to invite everybody for things that you guys can look forward to.
Okay. Yeah, we have an album. It's called Hometown Part 2. Kaya Part 2 kasi there's a Part 1.
Also listen to Part 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if you check out Part 2, we already included Part 1 there, so it's kind of redundant. So I'm not sure why we did that. But they're all there. These are songs from the pandemic, by the pandemic. Labo. But like, yeah, and some of them are very personal, apparently. I just remembered now. And yeah, for anyone who's, like I said, not all our songs are sad. Some of them are hopeful. Some of them are just listen to the songs. Hope you guys like them.
Yeah, from QC to BC.
QC to BC.
Yes.
Yeah, for real, for sure.
For.
For.
Alright.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So thank you guys for joining
Sponge
us, and
Cola,
thank
everybody.
you. Yes, Sponge Cola, everybody. And
Thanks,
thank you
guys.
everybody who's listening. See you
Thanks.
next time. Bye.